We already went over electrical, what to look for, what not to look for, what to care about, what not to care about. Now we're gonna go see drywall as it's happening so we can see them covering up stuff, cutting out for the boxes, maybe cutting out places where you didn't want drywall, maybe you wanted a niche somewhere in the wall. Just remember you have to mark those so people don't put it in there, and probably periodically check on that to make sure that they haven't covered stuff you didn't want, that you did want covered or didn't want covered.
In the last video, you saw Jeff describe what was going on with the electrical in the garage apartment, but we are now going to show you what it looks like when they're putting up the drywall. So today they're actually going to be hanging the drywall, they're going to be taping the drywall and mudding, and then we're going to be waiting on it so it can be sanded. So it needs to be kind of like a couple of days of drying. Just think about like a week and a half is just gone. Jeff, take the wheel.
Jesus, take the wheel. Actually, you can have a week of really good progress, because if you don't have that week of progress of sanding, reapplying, sanding, reapplying, you're not going to like your finish. There's different levels of finish you can request too on your contractor that's doing it. You can request just a regular everyday number 3, which is you're going to see some defects in it, or you can request a 5, which is like no defects. They skim the whole wall and you will see no imperfections. All right, it's going to be noisy, but you're going to at least see what's going on here. Okay. Hey guys. Nice and humid like you'd expect, because all the mud in here is going to be drying. It's really wet, and it'll probably take a day for this stuff. They're bedding. What they do is that on these lines right here, bed it first, then they tape, and then they come over with slight skim after they've sanded once, and then they do that sand 2 more times. Higher level of drywall, they'll do that 3 or 4, maybe 5 more times. You'll see all our boxes are cut out down here. One for our TV right here. And remember, up here, we're not gonna have to do any finishing at that edge, because we are gonna have sprayed in insulation up there. So it's gonna look kind of funky, but look really good. Over here, on the other side of this beam, we're gonna spray insulation just like we are gonna here, but this is not gonna be seen. We're gonna drop the ceiling, so you'll never see that. This out here, we're gonna spray it. You'll see the spray and insulation, but we're gonna paint the insulation, so it'll make it look like it's a lot higher. We're in the bathroom where we're putting this up. We're gonna see our plumbing sticking through here. This is just loosely put up because our plumbers, they didn't come by today. They're gonna take this down a little, put the pipes out. It'll be right there for our vanity. Why is my drywall 2 different colors? This is called green board. And most everybody that does any of this work knows that you should put green board, which is a more mold resistant drywall, in your water areas, like your kitchen, your bathroom, all around the vanities, all around the toilet, on the outside of the shower, not on the inside of the shower, because we got tile board for that. But this is just to reduce any kind of mold growth or anything in a room that has a lot of water. This is a good time, like right now, to make sure all your boxes are where they were intended to be. Like sometimes this gets covered up in the haste of getting drywall on the wall. You've got all this board up here and somebody forgets to cut it out. It happens all the time. So a good thing to do is run through your job before the guys start throwing rock up, and just do a video and show where all the wires are sticking out, where the boxes are, where the plumbing is, just so you can reference it, because it really helps. I just had something in the house the other day. I had to look because the plumbers got something covered up. Looked on the video, found it. Be very aware of where your vanity height is, because you don't want your electrical, your GFI box, to be in the center of your vanity, nor do you want it to be under your mirror where you wouldn't be able to use it. So pre-plan all that and make sure it's still in the right place once you get that drywall in. You just check things 2 or 3 times to make sure you're not going south on it. And yes, drywall changes everything. You see that little box over there? We left it open. Let me show you why. You can see the words Cherokee on it. That's the block company. And we wanted to frame this in and then maybe put a piece of plexiglass over it, just because I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of something neat to look at. You're not always gonna see these. You're never gonna see them again because they're gonna be covered up with this drywall. It's like a piece of art that's already here at the place, and all you have to do is expose it. Over here, there's another one. This is gonna be a kind of like, think a niche in a shower. This is gonna be built in here. You'll have like a little key holder here, throw your wallet up here, maybe some, it'll look like kind of like a window, not framed out like a window or something like that. But you won't be seeing these bricks, but you will be seeing those bricks. I need to get the hell out of their way because they're busy and I'm making them slow. So we'll bid this place goodbye until tomorrow.